Thank you guys so much for staying tuned into my channel, and welcome again. If you are new, please remember to like and subscribe and hit that notification bell so that you are aware of when I post a new video. So today's video, I know I said I was going to do this at my 4-week aligner change, but things have just been so crazy. I'm sure you guys are already aware, we've moved and then trying to get school situated with the kids and then everything that's going around now. I'm like, let's just do a video now. And so basically what this is going to be is just going to be how I like my Byte Aligners so far, what I don't like, what I wish I knew, just any questions that you guys might have, and hopefully I can answer all of them the best that I can, and just kind of go from there. Okay, so one of the questions that I've gotten recently was how long I had my aligners for. So the way aligners work is you use them for X amount of weeks. So basically you're changing out your aligners every week. And it's kind of nice because you notice your teeth changing really fast. And so it's nice to see that progress go along. But yeah, so I originally was supposed to have them for about 15 weeks. My top ones. My bottom ones were a little bit different because they didn't have to change so much. The bottom ones were 9 weeks, but and so then I sent them a message and said, hey, I'm on my last week of aligners. Can I get my retainer? What do I need to do? I wasn't very happy with them at, towards the end of my 15 weeks because I still noticed that this tooth, the one that I had originally had problems with, was still kicking out a little bit. So when I sent them a message saying, I'm at the end of my 15 weeks, what do I need to do basically? They told me, are you happy with them? Are they straight enough to where you're content? Or if not, we can move on and do some more aligners before we do your retainer. So I was like, hey, you know what? Actually, I'm not happy with them just yet. This tooth is still popping out a little bit. Can we keep going? So they had me take photos again, and I don't know if you guys can tell, this one was my problem tooth. And it's almost there, but not quite. Like it doesn't pop out as much as it did. So basically they just told me keep using the last aligners that you're using and we'll get your shipment going and then we'll mail them out. I will be honest with you guys, it does take them quite a bit to mail out your aligners. It's a process, especially when they need to be making each individual one custom to your teeth. I want to say it took about 3 to 4 weeks to finally get my new set of aligners. So do keep that in mind. It's not a quick process, and it will take some time for you to get those. So originally, back to the question, it was 15 weeks. Now we're up to 22 weeks, which is fine. I'd rather keep them a little bit longer and be happy with what I've got. Another question is, are they painful? I mean, they're not painful to where I can't handle it, but they are painful. It's like a dual achy pain. I mean, keep in mind you are shifting your teeth, so they are going to be a little bit sensitive. So I want to say they would only be sore the first 2-3 days, and then after that I had no problems with them at all. So they're not too bad. Another one is, why did I choose Byte? I did a lot of research on different type of aligners before I actually decided to go with Byte. And the reason why I chose them is because they guarantee your teeth to be straight. So if they shift, if they move, if they do anything, they will send you new aligners, which is what I absolutely loved, because clearly I've had braces before and they shift, and I just wanted to make sure that I wasn't going to invest money into it again and then they move. So that was the #1 reason why I chose them. The #2 reason was because they were a little bit cheaper than going back to my orthodontist and getting regular braces or Invisalign. And I'll jump into that next question after that, is how much did they cost? So for the aligners themselves, they were $1,895. And then I want to say that the impression kit was another $30. So it was a little bit over 2 grand for myself, and my husband did it as well, so it was about 4 grand for us together. It's still cheaper than going for traditional braces and, you know, Invisalign, but, you know, for both of us together, it ended up being the price of one. So that's originally why I went with it too, because it was something that we could do together. It wouldn't be so expensive for us. So those are the 2 main reasons why I decided to go with Byte. Another question I have is, how often do you change your aligners? And I kind of already explained that one a little bit, but you change them out once a week. It's very straightforward. You know, you just pop them in, pop them out, no big deal. You want to make sure that you don't drink any soda, juice, anything that other than water with your aligners on, because they will stain, they will deteriorate, they will get ugly. So you just want to make sure that you are constantly making sure they're clean and ready to go. Water is okay, especially when you eat too. You want to make sure that you get them cleaned, swish around. You know, the only downside I have about them is, you know, when you go out to eat with friends or family, it's really easy to forget that you have them in your mouth. And I mean, mind you, my family, I was like, whatever, I'm gonna pop out my clackers, so don't you worry. But, you know, when you're with friends or anything, it's kind of embarrassing. So just trying to be mindful that you have them and take them out so that they're not watching you take it out, because that's kind of weird, because sometimes you'll drool a little when you like take them out. So that's one of the biggest things, the only downside of it. Another thing would just be the shipping, you know, where it does take a little bit longer to get to you. But I mean, and how I said, you know, it's pros and cons. You do have to keep in mind that they're making them custom to your teeth, and it will take a minute. It's not a fast process. And if you're not very patient with it, and then maybe, you know, going to a local orthodontist in your town would be a better option for you. But I was okay with it. I'm like, I've suffered enough. I could wait a little bit longer, so it wasn't too bad. I wanted to show you the app really fast. So when they have finally finished your treatment plan, they received your impressions, they have decided that you are a good candidate for you to get aligners, because not everyone can get them. Please remember that. It is something that they do have to, you know, receive your impressions, take a look at them, make sure that you're a good candidate for them. Because a lot of times if you're a little bit more of a difficult case, where maybe you have a crossbite, maybe you have more severe crowding in your teeth, it can be a little bit harder for them to just do them with aligners. So, you know, that's why they do the impressions first. So just keep that in mind. And it's better to know beforehand. But so when they give you the green light and they say, yes, you're a good candidate, here's your treatment plan, it's an app that they send you on their website. And it's pretty cool because it kind of shows you a day-to-day, like what they'll look like every week. And you can kind of play it and it'll change your teeth. I don't know if you can tell. So basically, that's just showing you what your teeth will look like by the end of the week, middle of the week, whatever it is. And you can kind of move it around to see what your bite will look like from every angle. If you want to look at just your bottom teeth, you can do that as well. And kind of go that route too. Kind of move it around. It's a really cool thing. And it shows you your whole treatment plan, how long it'll be, and where you are in your process. So if you do send in your impressions, it will tell you, you know, your impressions are currently being reviewed, and then it'll kind of move through step by step, so you are aware of where you're at all times. They are very easy to contact, which I really like as well. It's just a phone call. You can email them and they're very quick to respond. So, you know, we had any questions or anything like that, they answered right away and let us know. So it was, for us, I want to say it was a pretty smooth transition, and, you know, everything went okay for us. I still am doing my treatment, so I will let you guys know how it goes afterwards, but it just kind of depends. Everyone's different with how they handle things. And so, yeah. Another question that I did get was what to do if you previously had braces and you have a permanent retainer. I personally got both of my permanent retainers out before I even did the impressions, because those same impressions, when they say yes, you're a good candidate, they're using those same impressions to make your aligners. So please be mindful about that, is that, you know, any dental work or permanent retainers that you need removed, get those done before you do your impressions, because you want them to fit your teeth perfect. And sometimes if you do like a filling after you have sent those out, then your teeth structure changes. So you want to make sure that you take care of all of that before you get your aligners. So I did take my permanent retainers out because of that same reason, and because they weren't really doing their job anyway. My teeth were shifting, and this the bottom one had actually broken. So one, it was hurting me, and two, they weren't doing anything. The top one was okay, they weren't moving, except for this tooth. I don't know, even with the permanent retainer it moved, so it was kind of sucky, but it's fine. And I know that once my treatment's done, the permanent retainer that they have is just kind of like the same aligners that you have, but just something that you'll wear at night instead of all day. So I don't have them on right now, just because I kind of want to show you guys where I'm at. I don't know if you guys remember. I'll post pictures up here in a little bit of how they were before, just to give you guys a little bit of a refresher. But so my bottom ones, you can tell they're still a little bit off, but this one was the main, like it was out there. And these, it was this one that was like, you know, it's still out a little bit. It's not too bad. It's definitely made my smile so much better, and I'm so happy about it so far. So that's why it's important to just keep in touch with them, upload pictures often so that they know where your process is, where you are in your process, and any changes that need to be done. So I do want to show you guys the things that came in my original first set of aligners, so that you guys know what you're expecting. I don't have everything, like the book and everything that comes with it, because it's somewhere still packed in a box somewhere, so I didn't go and dig it out. Please don't kill me, I'm so sorry. But so it will come in a box like this. It's really cute, a cute design, and you're able to pull them out, and all of your aligners will be in there. Obviously mine are all open and used, but just to kind of give you guys an idea. So this is my husband's, but so it'll come with steps, so you know where you're at, what number you're at, and everything like that. So it's very simple and straightforward. I really love it. It does also come with a case that I don't have with me at the moment. It's a red little B-shaped case where you can put your aligners in when you're eating, or at night, or not at night, sorry, when you're eating, or for drinking, or for any reason that you need to take them out, so you can put them away safely. It also comes with a bright Byte. And what this is, I like to use it during the day just because it refreshes your mouth and doesn't give you that bad, like, cotton mouthy and bad breath vibes. So it's really nice because it is kind of minty, but it also whitens your teeth while you're using your aligners too. So it's very nice. I know you can buy more of these on their website. I'm not 100% sure how much it is. I want to say it's about $20 a bottle, but very effective. I love it, and it makes your breath be fresh for the rest of the day. So there's that. And with the Hyper Byte, which I have talked to you guys before in my previous video, please go and look at that one also. It's very beneficial and helpful when you're doing your impressions. So I tried my best to do that step-by-step thing so you guys can kind of know what to expect. But the Hyper Byte looks like this. It's very, very simple. All it does is it vibrates, and it's supposed to help your teeth shift a lot faster. So all you have to do is use it once a day for 5 minutes, and it's a self-timed, so it will stop automatically. And I usually just use this at nighttime, you know, because you're laying in bed, literally getting ready to go to bed. You're just waiting, you're on your phone scrolling into Facebook or TikTok, whatever you do nowadays, and just let it do its thing. Very simple. You just bite onto it, turn it on, and it'll vibrate. Really nice, simple. It does come with a charger, USB charger, because it will die on you eventually. But after my bright impressions, this is all the items that came with it. And it's very simple, very organized. They really do a good job with giving you all the necessary things to be able to get ready to go the second it gets to your house. That's my update so far of what I've liked about them and what I don't like about it. And obviously my pros outweigh the cons because I didn't have so many cons for them. So, you know, if you have any more questions, maybe I didn't answer all of them, please reach out to me and let me know. I want to be able to help you guys in any way possible so you guys can get your teeth straightened and ready to go. I know there are different companies as well that do the same thing, like Smile Direct or something like that, Direct Smile, I don't remember. And I know they have many different ones. So really do your research, make sure it's one that fits your needs and your pros outweigh your cons. So do your research, but please reach out to me if you have any questions. I am more than happy to answer any questions that you may have that I may not have answered in this video, and we can go from there. So please, thank you so much again for watching this video. Please don't forget to like and click that notification bell to know when I upload a new video. And please stay safe out there. Remember, we're all in this together. We can do this. You know, anytime anyone needs me, you know, I'll have my IG down below, and give me any comments or anything that you guys might have. I do appreciate you guys for liking and viewing my videos and staying with me throughout this whole process. Thank you guys and have a good day.